Good morning, Warriors. This is your boy Garrett J. White, coming at you from CrossFit Ethos in Ladera Ranch, California. Today's a little cloudy, and that's okay because it ties straight into today's workout of the day for your mind. But before we get into that, let me throw down a little reminder. If you are a warrior, man or woman, looking to have it all, embody being, balance, and business at the same time, and ultimately live the Warriors way we call be more, do more, and suck less, get your ass on over to the Google Play or iTunes Store and download the Wake Up Warrior app today for 100% of the content, 100% of the time, on demand from the palm of your hand, giving you access to Wake Up TV, M3 Radio, Warrior Woman Radio, Sunday Sermon, Daily WOD, as well as the Random Rant and the Daily Rant. That's a shitload of content showing you how to get it all. Today's concept and principle comes down to this. It's okay to be fucking angry, but make sure that you are the master of that anger and you channel that shit as stuff that gets you done and gets things done in life the way you want it. Sit back and relax and welcome to today's Wake Up WOD. Okay, I'm gonna wipe off my lens. There we go. Let's go through what we were up to today. Today's workout was actually quite awesome. We went through a warm-up, 500-meter row, 10 pass-throughs, 10 front squats, 10 shoulder press, row 500, 10 kippy swings, 10 lateral pull-ups, 10 strict pull-ups. Needless to say, we were warmed up. Then we came into kryptonite workout number one of the day for me, which was skill. Weighted pull-ups. One rep, one rep, one rep, one rep, one rep, one rep. Rest 2 minutes between. I don't think I actually rested 2 minutes between. I think I rested like 20 seconds between. But nonetheless, let's check out the weighted pull-ups. Okay, that's behind you, so maybe.
Harder, you know, grip that go. Yeah, nice.
We want to say it's 14.
Okay. Like, once you get there, although it's more than all of that.
Look at my legs.
Start off that way there. You know, like RX and whatever it is. But you can't.
Yeah, I get it. I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Woo!
Nice.
Get it.
Good. Yeah, there you go. Got it. That last ditch. Yeah, that last ditch. That's what I was talking about. Knee throw.
So if anyone ever throws you in the ocean with an anchor, you know you'll make it.
I'll make it for one pull-up and then I'll die. Okay, so now we're done with the weighted pull-ups. We jumped into the workout of the day, my friends. As many reps as possible in 5 minutes of thrusters. 135 for guys, 95 pounds for girls to our exit. Let's sit back and relax and check out thrusters.
So we got time for it, if you have time for it, I should say. We got an 800-meter jog walk. 800 if you're running, or if you're rowing, 800 as well. Just basically the only way to do it without a lot.
This entire video series here is set up to teach you what I call the Warrior's Way. And what is this? Well, it's a process of going from feeling alone to being a leader. This video series is not for the faint of heart. It's not for the weak-based individual. It's not for the pussies who are unwilling to look at their lives who it is for. It's for guys who are trying to have it all.
It's appropriate today that it's raining. You know why? Check this out, all this rain coming down out here. Because it symbolizes how I felt this morning as I got up. One of the greatest challenges that you and I face as human beings is the fact that we are emotional human beings. We experience the gamut of emotions. Sometimes those emotions have us happy and passionate and excited about life. Sometimes those emotions have us unbelievably fucking angry, rageful, and absolutely furious at the world, the way we see it, and the things that are happening in it. One of the hardest things about being in our culture, though, is that we have made up a story, and that story is that to be angry is a problem. To be angry is not acceptable. To be angry is not something you should express. To be angry is something that you should suppress. To be angry is something you should swallow, not talk about, not discuss. And what becomes the result of this, my friends? The result becomes shootings in malls. The result becomes overdosing in hotel rooms. The result becomes adultery in our marriages. The result becomes divorce. The result becomes bankruptcy. The result becomes anger that is not channeled. This anger that is not channeled becomes a virus. It becomes something that destroys you. It becomes something that owns you. It becomes something that ultimately you swallow in order to, quote unquote, be politically correct, quote unquote, to save the marketplace from your anger, quote unquote, to stop expressing it because you think it's wrong and you think it's bad. So what do? You come here underneath this trailer I'm under and you hide. You hide right here. You hide underneath, you mask the shit that's actually going on. You mask what's happening in your life. You mask the rage that you're feeling. You mask the anger that you're feeling, the frustration, the discontentment, the dissatisfaction with your life, with people around you, with your body, with your money, with your children, with life. Thinking and misdirected in thinking that somehow if I don't release the anger that it's not going to come out, that I won't do damage to the world, that I won't create body bags. Yet the truth is this: every single day that you allow the rage to stay inside of your mind and inside of your soul, you become a destructive nuclear fucking bomb. This is why I love CrossFit. This is why I love workouts. It's why I love using my body and my language to release every day the energy and the rage that comes with just being fucking alive. Life isn't easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. It's complex as hell in our minds, complex as hell in our emotions, trying to parent, raise children, build businesses, be married. All of this shit is fucking hard. And what makes it exceptionally harder is the fact that we choose to stay hidden underneath these trailers, hidden underneath these worlds, these delusional, insane places, darkness deep down inside, and we don't ever shine the light. Because we're afraid. We're afraid that if we actually came out from our hiding places, that if we actually came out from behind and underneath the trailers, that if we actually expressed our rage and our anger, what would people think about us? What would they think about you if they knew the truth of how pissed off you are? What would they think about you if you're the sweet little princess that brings cupcakes to the PTA meeting, but deep inside you just want to fucking rip someone's head off? See, this is a truth and a reality of life, and yet most of us don't choose to create a condition in which we can release the anger. And so what happens is we become default reactors to the rage. And when we least expect it and when we least anticipate it, line upon line, precept upon precept, day after day of suppression, and eventually the anger gets so angry and so undesirable and so unable to deal with it that we erupt. We beat the kid. We beat our wife. We beat someone up. We scream and yell and we steal and we plunder and we do these things because we simply just didn't give ourselves space to release. So when people say, "Go Garrett, why are you such an advocate of CrossFit? Why are you such an advocate specifically for warrior men to do CrossFit and warrior women?" I'll tell you why. Because it's fucking war every single morning. It's not war with anybody else. When I came in, I was angry at several individuals, angry at who they've been, angry at how they've shown up, angry at how the fuck would they decide to do these things. And yet in that place, I realized that that anger itself puts me into a victim state. And so instead of pretending like I'm not fucking pissed, I reach out and I confront the individuals. And then I come to gym. And I come here to the box. and I find my truth. And today, in weighted pull-ups, shit, high school couldn't do like 3, college you could barely do like 10 strict pull-ups. Come in here and do heavy thrusters. Shit, man, I've never even done a sub like 415 Fran in CrossFit. And I'm in here today doing a 135-pound Fran. And the whole time I'm thinking is I got to get this anger out in a way that I control. I've got to get this anger out in a way that I dictate the direction of the rage. That I don't sit back and wait for the marketplace to tell me how to deal with it. I don't sit back and wait for it to become so nuclear and explosive that I do something that I would ultimately regret. And so every day here on video, every day here in the box, every day in the way I communicate, every day in the fucking words that I use, I'm releasing that rage. I'm releasing that anger. I'm coming to grips with the fact that I am an emotional human being that experiences pain and pleasure, and that the only path to power that I have and you have is to choose to surrender to the nonsense and the bullshit that somehow we were not meant to feel these emotions. And so the way I see it, you got a choice. Choice comes down to 2 paths. Path number 1, lie to yourself. Suppress it. Stuff it. Don't deal with it. Don't create conditions like coming to CrossFit to release it, to channel it, to express it. Don't journal. Don't do anything to release it. Just allow it to build up, and then you'll become the guy that people are like, how the fuck did that happen? How did he do that to his family? How did he do that to his wife? How did he do that to those people in the mall? How did he do that to his employees? I'll tell you why. Because every day you fucking suppressed it. Or choice number 2, you can choose to come to places like I do every single morning at CrossFit Ethos and wage war with yourself. A war that you can't wage on a glider. A war that you have to wage where competition exists, where stability exists, where coaches are watching, where the war itself can take place so that you ultimately can set up the game to live the days and the weeks and the months and the years that you truly want. Brother, you're angry and you're happy. You're excited and you're frustrated. And the only way for you to process and handle all of that emotion is to consciously choose avenues for you to release it and to experience it. And I want you to consider the CrossFit may just be the place where you can find this. But like every single message I share, no matter what you choose, remember this, warrior. The choice is yours, and tonight you'll lay your head down, you'll go to sleep, and lay your head on your pillow, and my life will move on. I already know what I've chosen. The question is, what will you choose? And at the end of the day, the only person whose life you're actually affecting is yours. So choose wisely. And as you go forward, remember today, warrior, that power in today's marketplace and modern day warrior comes down to the simple formula of authenticity. Be real, get raw, and stay relevant with a ruthless commitment to creating big ass results today.